Happy morning, Namaskar, Salam Alaikum, Sat Sri Akal. In this episode of mine, today I would like to discuss, on a very, very important and serious topic for all Indians. Not only who are staying in India, but Indians across the globe. The country which has given Nalanda Vikramshila to the world, which was the first residential university in the year 427 CE. So the topic is from Nalanda Vikramshila to medical entrance exam paper leak. It is believed to possess on those days that Nalanda and Vikramshila were having 2,000 teachers and 10,000 students, which was completely destroyed and devastated by Turk-Afghan army general Bakhtiyar Khilji under Qutubuddin Aibak. However, the legacy of education, the legacy of academicians are immense for the culture, heritage of India, which has given enormous accolades by across the globe. Once Nelson Mandela said, education is the most powerful weapon to change the world. But if repeated paper leak are what India keeps offering to its youngsters, then Zhuang Zhang, who was the Chinese scholar, perhaps, re-evaluate his decisions today to travel to Nalanda, enduring the great Gobi Desert along the way, who has traveled 627 AD to Nalanda and India. It's shocking. It's a menace to the society. So today's episode, we would like to discuss and throw some informations to all Indians across the globe. I would like to talk about this NEET 2024. So what is NEET all about? Most of the people, most of the parents, most of the academicians, educationists, and most of the citizens are aware of. But though, NEET is basically National Eligibility cum Entrance Test, and it has two groups, one for undergraduate, two exams, for undergrad and another for postgrad. So this NEET 2024, which I am going to talk now with some data and numbers, this is NEET 2024 UG, means undergraduate, medical entrance, means MBBS, BDS, etc., BHMS, Bachelor in Ayurvedic, BBSc, Bachelor in Veterinary Sciences, this one. It is administered by National Testing Agency. It's a single, level national exam carried out for medical aspirants. So it started in 5th May 2013. It has started from 2013. This is 2024. The eligibility criteria is who has scored 50% in 12th exam in general category and 40% for the reserve category. So basically, the exam for this year has happened in 5th May and 23rd June 2024. Results declared on 4th June and subsequently it will be 30th June. Number of medical colleges, we should know that there are 706 medical colleges in the country. 55% are government college and 45% are private medical colleges. So it means that the government medical colleges are having 55,880 seats roughly. And the registered students for this year's exam was 24 lakhs, out of which number of candidates who has appeared in this exam is 23.3 lakhs. And it's an exam for 3 hours and 20 minutes. The passed and the people and the students who has qualified out of 23.3 lakhs are 13.16 lakhs. So 23.3 means 2.33 million and 1.31 million passed. So number of seats in the medical colleges are 108,915. Dental colleges are 27,868. Ayush means Ayurvedic, Unani, there's BHMS, this is 52,720. BVSC and Animal Husbandry means Veterinary Science and Animal Husbandry around 603. Number of exam centers were 4750. Number of cities around 557, 14 cities outside the country, means abroad centers were 14 globally. Number of questions comes 180 out of 200. Each question carries 4 marks, and if a candidate provides and gives a wrong answer, -1. So full marks is basically 4 into 180, 720 marks. You will surprised to know 67 students got 720 out of 720. Until 2023, there are only one candidate, Aftab, who has scored 720 out of 720. What happened this year that all of a sudden 67 students faced, 720 out of 720? And though, from one single center, 6 students scored 720. Cut off for general categories 50 percentile, not 50%. Percentage and percentile are different. And 45 percentile for discomfortable students, and for the reserve category 40% percentile for this 2024. So this varies, this qualifying marks varies each year. So one need to score for general category, more than this 50 percentile, 45 percentile as I mentioned, and for the reserve category 40 percentile. So this is the qualifying marks required for NEET 2024. Needless to mention that a huge mafia gang is working pan-India on question paper leakage. So this is a menace not only to the society, right, to the student fraternity, but also it will be having a negative impact for the economic development of the country. So there are very small towns and are getting involved. The people from there are the agents of this mafiaism. So Nalanda, Devghar, Patna, Hazaribagh, Latur, Godhra, Bangalore, Kolkata, Delhi, Mumbai, and many places across the country. It has an agent-based, mafia racket. It is expected to have from teachers to senior officials, to support of political people to government officials, which is not desirable at all in this modern society where everything is blockchain technology, everything going to happen with AI, and this is what is going on in the country. It's a shame to the nation. Though CBI team is investigating, many petitions has been filed across India through High Court and Supreme Courts for conspiracy, cheating, criminal breach. Police and CBI has arrested many people from Hazaribagh, from Jharkhand, Bihar, Rajasthan, Gujarat. Prominent names which has come up with Aishanul Haq, Sanjeev Mukhia, Rag Yadav, Manish Prakash, Arif Bora, and so on. There are many people which will come into picture, many groups, many teachers, professors, government officials. It's a racket which needs to be cracked, and punishment has to be given severely. So it's very, very important that all citizens, all class of people should come together to stop this menace, to stop this mafiaism. And if in education and healthcare this mafiaism prevails, then what you can expect from an emerging and developed economy? It cannot be expected in developed countries. And even if one or two happens, then it's a very, very minuscule. We should feel pity on the students and their family members who are working hard day in, day out to crack the exam. For 2 years, 4 years, they worked so hard. But at the same time, we must not forget that we cannot pinpoint or raise fingers only on the brokers, agents, and mafias and goons, and backed by political people, backed by government officials. But at the same time, we'll have to take the responsibility that the students, guardians and parents, they are equally responsible. Otherwise, how the question papers will be sold? It starts from 7 lakhs, 10 lakhs, 20 lakhs, 30 lakhs, 40 lakhs, up to 50 lakhs. So what kind of product they will come out after pass out? Their objective will to get back that money. So what kind of education system we are going through in the country? So we need a reform, we need a transformation, we need a seriousness among the students, among their parents, among teachers, among professors, among government officials, among political leaders. Everybody should be very, very serious. There should not be any gap. Though there are bits and pieces, global news are there in Hong Kong, in South Korea, in China, right? There was a paper leak in IB in May 2024 in Hong Kong. There was a paper leak in Japan Medical University in Tokyo. But it's a one-off cases, small cases, but though they punish severely, unbelievable, behind the bar whole life. So that kind of punishment, that kind of severe thoughts needs to be brought forward for all class of the society, from student fraternity, from parents, from teachers, professors, coaching center guys, government officials, leaders from all political parties. So that it's very, very important and a serious issue, so which needs to be addressed. To conclude, the shadow education system needs to be abolished and reforms are required. Serious reform. When I say reform, I mean serious reforms are required. Transparency is the key towards new generation students, society and nation. Latest technology needs to be brought into practice. Blockchain technology needs to be put into the system so that there will be fullest transparency. The consequences of such scams are going to be, to put mildly, dire. Not only it will impact the Made in India brand, but the economic growth is also hindered by lack of skilled, gainfully employed workers, while the country's youth are denied a fair chance amidst leaks and scams. So friends, we need to be really, really serious at all levels, from students to the highest level of government authority, from private participants to all class of people in the society. We need to be really, really serious, and it's a mammoth task for all Indians to stop this menace, so that we could able to give a clear opportunity for all medical aspirants, all other aspirants, technology, medical, all other exams, where there will be a fair amount of the set of process procedures to conduct exams and get the fair results. So we'll have to be serious and we'll have to work together to fight against these scams and leaks. Thank you very much for listening me, and I will come back soon with other latest news, other latest trending events, geopolitical, local, regional and international facts and figures. Thank you very much and have a lovely day ahead.